Hey, everybody. I want to do a little bit of an expose here. Um, Racism in tech. Very, very clear example. Very painful example. But I want to show you, I want to make sure that, black people that have vision, that have ambition, that have hope are aware. So, Terminal IO, this is a company that recruits people to startups. They tell you, it's a full-time position while you're there, even though they're kind of really a placement agency, if we're being honest. But all right, anyways, let's see. So this is how they evaluated my application for a Vue.js test. So they had said the test failed on June 15th, 2022. Results 5 out of 55. So apparently they gave me 5 points for the correct multiple choice question. There were two questions in this assessment. One was a multiple choice question, and the other one was actual practical. So the first, they gave me about 5 points, and then the other one, five, was worth 50 apparently. But I got nothing on the other one. Now, um, here's me talking to the help center and trying to get an answer from them. So it's in the chat, records there. I talked to them 1:14 a.m. on Wednesday night. So today is Friday. Well, it's Thursday, coming into Friday. No word the whole day. So nobody even looked at it. And I'm explaining to them, listen, I put it into a new branch. The solution was put into a new branch, but no answer. So let's actually just show you what my solution was. Excuse me for that. And let's show you what they said was incorrect on all accounts. So this is actually the folder because I had to download it locally and then commit it afterwards after I finished it. And I had to do it within an hour. So I finished it within an hour. So I'm just going to npm start. So that's the command that you use for this one. So here are the requirements for the app. So the app was supposed to have 2 arrows for each item in the array. It's in a vertical fashion. The item at the top was not supposed to have an arrow going up, and the item at the bottom was not supposed to have an arrow going down. So basically, you had a list of locations, and they're all supposed to be in the order in which they show up on the array. So from top to the bottom. You're supposed to have that. You're supposed to have the arrows missing at the top and the bottom. You're also supposed to have the ability to switch places when you click up on an arrow or you click down on an arrow. So let's see if the app does that. So here it is. You have these locations. They're in the order that they came in on the array. If you look at, excuse me for this, the source code, the order of the array comes in on the app.view, as you can see. So that's the order. As you can see, as requested. There's no up arrow at the top and no down arrow at the bottom. And when you click it, switch places, switch places, switch places, switch places, switch places, switch places. Does the same thing. Up, down, up, down, up, down. How did I do this? Of course, I mean, you have the code here. The methods move around. That's from an emit. You have the locations, locations. And then when you actually look at the navigation itself, this was all commented. I uncommented it, put in a VF4, and then the VFs. So the VF is how I make sure that the arrow doesn't show up at the top and the bottom. And yeah, that's the logic right there. So you make up your own mind. You see it right there. It's right there in front of you. Did I miss any of the requirements based on what I told you? Now, granted, yeah, it is based on what I told you. You didn't actually see what the test asks, but honestly, if you ask me, ask anyone, you submit this. Let's say I miss a requirement. Why is the whole thing failed? Why is the whole thing failed? And this is what you're facing in this country. In Canada, it's the same thing. So that is the reality, the harsh truth of the land of the free, home of the brave. This is a U.S. company. And in Canada, it's been 6 months. Couldn't find anything. I ended up having to, go into business myself. And this is the truth, the harsh truth. And that's it.